Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Hello, and welcome to your Breaking Through community. Today, we are talking about AI for everyday life, budgeting, shopping, and career growth. Like we said last week, AI isn't just for tech experts. It's for you, from managing money to planning a vacation, working smarter, and AI can be your secret agent or secret advantage at work, at home, and even in your personal growth. My name is Marian Amoa, and I'm your coach. I'm your host, your companion on your journey. Our conversations are really to help you thrive at work, and generally in life. You know, it's based on my book, Breaking Through, adjacent Breaking Through the Immigrant's Handbook for Thriving in the American Workplace. So the principles that we share here are for the career-driven individual, the immigrant professional who is trying to navigate the American workplace, and anyone who wants to do well in life. And so I'm really, really grateful that you take some time on Saturdays and whatever time you're able to watch the replay to join us. Welcome again. Welcome, welcome. And as we do, tell us where you are joining us from. Put it in the chat. We will acknowledge you at some point. But today I am really, really excited. I'm so excited to welcome our guests for the day. But before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe, to like our videos, and to share it with a friend who could do with some the tips and the strategies that we share here. Like I said, I'm honored to welcome my guest, Dr. Jeannie Asante. She's passionate about helping people. She's passionate about helping people to thrive, both in life, in their careers. And today she will share some practical ways to use artificial intelligence, AI. And let me just add that she's also passionate about helping youth and young adults. So, Dr. Jeannie Asante, I've known her for many, many years, but we connected just a couple of months ago and she agreed to come. Dr. Jeannie, I would like you to introduce yourself and give us a fun fact about yourself. And then we dive into the conversation for the day.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Marian. And as Marian said, thank you everyone for joining on a Saturday morning, afternoon, evening. Um, we have no, like, not to put our age out there, but yeah, it's decades. It's a good number. So let's see about me. I currently live in Texas in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I always say because I still consider it home. I was in California before, um, for many years. I have been in technology ever since, like from the time I left high school. IT back when it wasn't the thing to do. That is what I chose. I didn't really understand at the time why I was being led there, and I hadn't even seen a computer before when I started in community college. I didn't even know how to switch one on, but I said I wanted to be a computer scientist. And so again, aging myself, I'm in my 34th year of technology. Um, yeah, that's how long. So I'll say I'm in my 34th year. That meant that I started working when I was 5. So, a fun fact about me, which many who went to high school with me know, is that because I like music so much, my love of music. So, but I haven't had the opportunity for a long time. But I like to DJ when I can, but I haven't been able to do it as
Wow.
like so. Uh,
Wow. Okay, great. At some point, tell us how AI helps you in your DJ, if you have used AI before, but at some point,
okay, let me make a
I would
note.
love for you to talk about that. So, Dr. Jeannie, last week we were honored with a couple of panelists who shared with us some basics. We called it AI basic. And today, I want us to take us on a journey, how AI can support us to beyond working smarter, we know, but
Mhm.
in our personal lives as well. So let's talk about budgeting. Let's talk about, plans like shopping. Let's talk about even career growth. Let's talk about your DJing as well. So the floor is all yours. I will not dare to say anything to someone who has 34 years in the IT industry. So take it whichever way. If you want to start with budgeting, happy for you to run us through that.
Okay. So because I want to make sure that by the time everyone has left, everyone has something that applies. We are all many ages, many backgrounds, so I'll try and make sure that I'm able to cover. And the session last week was fantastic. There were, what I saw, it was well over, when I saw it was an hour and 45 minutes. I said, hey, let me get my water because I don't know. I don't
I
know.
have mine too.
Because I don't know if my seminar will last that long, but it was great. And so what I want to do, I'll say what I want to do is take us through practically because they weren't able to do that, show you exactly how to do that last week. So I'll build up on what they had done and show you some prompts. And if anyone can put in the chat actually to give us an indication of on a level of 1 to 5, how familiar you are, so that if there are any ones, we can make sure that we break it down more. And if there are any fives, then you can correct me wherever you see I'm making any mistakes. So, Mary, if you can let me know if there are people who say they still have no idea where to go and what to start, then we can help them there.
Sure. I haven't seen anything in the chat yet,
Okay. Okay.
but if you're watching us on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate yourself regarding your AI competency?
Mm-hmm.
We are
Okay,
all learning together, no shame here.
no shame at all. So what I'm gonna do then is like one of the easier ones to start with is say, okay, which when I started when ChatGPT was live like November 2022. And I remember for me when the internet, so let me take you back to when the internet, like when we first had access to the internet.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I entered on it was jollof rice in Google. Or back then, I don't even think Google was there. I think it was either Yahoo or something, or it was a Microsoft. It was Netscape, and I put in jollof rice. So
So
for those,
what's jollof rice, Dr. Jeannie?
eh?
What's jollof rice?
Oh, right, right, right. Good, good. It's a type of rice. So if you're in the US, it's the way many African countries do their rice. The equivalent, if you're from South America, Mexicans, we have our Mexican rice, and then you have paella. Those who are Spanish,
Spanish.
we have the same. So it's basically this wonderful rice that usually, depending on the country, would have an orange or a yellow look to it, and based on wherever you are in the world, the taste would be different. And so because, then the internet is first there, they say you can search. The first thing I searched for was jollof rice. I remember. And that was like 30 years ago. But I still remember that was the first thing. So with AI, the first thing like for us here, what are our passions that we're going to look at? And I would say for many of us right now, it's health. It's health
Mm-hmm.
and food.
Mm-hmm.
And so, with chat being an interactive tool for us, what I want to show, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with
Yeah.
you all and show how interactive it can be
Yeah.
here.
Whilst you're doing this, let me just read the question you asked on the rates. You have 3, 2, 3, 3, 1, 1. So
Wonderful,
that
wonderful.
is your
That's wonderful.
yeah.
Okay, that's exactly what it helps us all. And so now chat isn't the only, but for me it seems to be the easiest. But there's ChatGPT by a company called OpenAI, there's Claude, there's Google Gemini, but ChatGPT came in, I would say they came in first and they came in strong and heavy But Gemini and Claude and another called Perplexity and DeepSeek and Manus, they are everyone is jockeying for position. But so you may hear chat, but if you know you go to any of these others and they are what works for you, then go with those. But I'm going to chat, and what you do is if you're on your phone, you download and look for this logo. There are so many chat GPTs, but when you download, if you see um where my mouse is, look for this, a logo that looks like this. And it may like the color may be more of a lime, not lime green, but a green, a light green. So you're looking for that you can do on your phone or online, go to chatgpt.com. And most of us sign in with our Google ID. So you sign in with your Google ID. And again, as I said last week, you can do for free or you can do paid, which is $20 a month. But if you're serious, I would say if you're serious, pay for it. If you can afford, of course, if you can afford the $20 a month, it is more than worth it because I have seen that the
Mm.
quality of results that you get is much different, and your ability to stay, as long on it without it giving you a timeout is much different as well. So what I want to do is I want to tell it to and in interest of time, I prepared the prompt so that you don't see me typing because I'm not very good at typing when I feel that others are looking. So create a 7-day healthy plan using ingredients I already have at home. And so what I'm going to say is that I didn't prep. So I'm going to say I have eggs, I have wheat bread, um, I have fruit. I'm not going to break it down in the interest of time. And then it's going to hopefully, for my lunch, I'm going to say I have chicken. And I'm not very good with chicken breast. I prefer the dog meat, but I'm gonna say see what I'm
You
saying?
prefer the dark meat.
Right. So I'll say thigh. What is it? Leg and thigh, chicken thigh. I'm gonna say salmon. Um uh uh oh, I have some rice.
Of course.
And I'm gonna say I have Ghanaian light soup.
Ooh,
Uh-huh. And I'm gonna say I have fufu, the ingredients, right? So to
what
give
is
it,
fufu?
yes. So it's and Ghanaians and Nigerians have different versions of it, different flavors of it, but it is a combination again, depending on a mix of plantain and yam, uh, um, mainly. I'll leave it or cassava,
Or
and
potatoes?
yeah, uh-huh, and
Right.
it's pounded, and we have it with the soup. What? Oh, I was supposed to put the uppercase. I'm like, why is that a typo? And then I'm gonna say. So I have rice and I have tomatoes. This is okay, and then I have salad ingredients.
What about onions?
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh, um, so this I was giving it the high level ingredients. So I'm going to
Okay.
use it and see what it gives me and say, and but then I'm going to say, note that um I I'm going to say, I want it healthy
Mm.
and low salt, low sodium,
Hmm.
low-ish sodium, low sodium, and
What about low fat?
yeah, low fat. Just to so we'll just see what it's gonna give us here.
Hmm.
So it's gonna give us breakfast. Um, the meal structure will be like protein, lean protein, and then dinner the same. So we're saying two boiled eggs, slice of bread, mixed fruit. So even my chicken breast, vegetables, and a half a cup of rice. Just a half a cup, not the rice the size of your head. and then light soup with chicken pieces, small portion of fufu, side salad, no dressing, just lemon juice. I guess it's going with it, but it's giving me day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, and it's saying, to remove the skin and the visible fats. But now it's asking, would you like a printable calendar table with check boxes? And I'll say, before I wanted to do that though, I wanted to give me, um, I wanted to build on it, and so I want you to say, I'm going to say, expand on this to give me a 30-day calendar and give me a grocery list so that when I go to their grocery store, I just
Oh, wow.
list of any additions to what I already have.
Mm,
And so the thing with AI too is about a conversation. So we always talk about prompting, but it's about having a conversation, talking to it to give you what you need, and keep it simple. You see, I've kept it simple. I've not made it complicated. I'm like, just give me my stuff that I'm asking for. So now it's added some zucchini and some bell peppers and cucumbers, added more, and it's added brown rice and quinoa and lentils
mm,
and black beans.
mm,
It's added more plain yogurt because um actually it's saying that because also I've trained mine for nearly
mhm,
3 years, but it's knowing, and so it's saying, it's giving me now, it's going to give me 4 weeks worth, and as you saw at the top, it gave me my grocery list, and it's broken it down. Go to my vegetables, my grains, my healthies, so I can make my way along the grocery store, right? And as they say, go round the perimeter of the grocery store, not the inside where you find all the candy and
yes.
chips and crisps and stuff. But this is a really lean thing. And now it's gonna ask me more. And what happens, the wonderful thing is it keeps asking more. It keeps asking more. So I want to, if you want, it can turn it into a printable calendar chart, a meal prep checklist with columns and stuff. And so I'm saying, yeah, do that for me. Create this thing, this checklist with all of the things that you say you're gonna do it. So it's giving me a checklist. So on day 1, I know I'm going to do this. Day 2, I'm going to do this. And as a personal story, um, a wonderful friend of mine, came and cooked for me the other day because of um, everything that I have going on. And so she came and she cooked, and everything is in containers and everything for my mom, as she cooked for my mom. And what I did was I came and I told it, I have this, I have this, I have this. And I told it how many, because I put everything in containers.
Mhm,
And I said, everything that I have. So I have like 3 light soup, 3 groundnut soup, 3 jollof. And I told it to give me a calendar. So it's giving me a calendar. So in my busy life, I have a calendar. So when lunchtime, I don't, I usually like bother my mom, like, what do you want? And she'll say, whatever is it. Now I just say, today is this, today it's this, today it's this,
right.
because I went and I put in here and I said, and I had 57 days worth of food. And I said, put it all there. And I've labeled my containers and I just get them because I know that. And I've put them in order of day that it gave me, thanks to AI. This is practical. This is real life because life is lifing. And it
That's
only
right.
took me a few
That's,
minutes. So I wanted to give you all like this one practical example. And then and then so now with this, so we have this, and so like again, you're someone who's like, oh, life is hard, but so many people our age are not making it, right? There are way too many funerals, right? So it's like, okay, so now I have the food down. And what about, the fact that I need to walk for my cardiovascular health? So now I'm going to say, give me just a workout plan, 20 minutes a day at home, no equipment. You can add, let me say, you can add walking to it. And I'm just saying 20 minutes. I don't need anything complicated.
So by the way, somebody said if there is zero, I'm at zero.
Oh, okay.
About
Okay.
the AI thing. And
Okay.
let me just say that if you are watching us, I know if you have an example that or a question that you want Dr. Jeannie to, demo for us, like
Mm-hmm.
something.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
have something on your mind that you want Dr. Jeannie to demo, please put it in the chat and she'll demo it for us to see.
Right. Because I'm here for you all. It's not, it's here for your knowledge, not mine. So whatever you need to learn, I'll pivot and show. So it's giving this day one full body basics. It's saying, and all this, you don't need any equipment, uh, uh, wall push-ups. And what you can do is now, so we have these arm circles and all of this. But the next thing is, if you want, I can turn this into a weekly calendar with checkboxes and visuals. And I'm going to say, yes, give me, I'm not sure about the visuals because that takes a long time. So it may break here. Give me the visuals, but let's see. Oh, what it may do, because before it couldn't, but it's gonna take some time. So I'll talk while it's doing that. It'll put it all in one, yeah, it's gonna put some of them in one image. So you just have your one image. And again, I did that for my mom because for some exercises that she needed, I was able to get it. Whereas before you'd have to go on Google and Google arm circles, wall push-ups, all of that. It'll try at least and give you on one sheet this example of exercises, but it does take a couple of minutes now because it's changed so much for the better over the past several months to where it's taking its time to do these
Yeah.
images.
Yeah. Wow.
And I'll do some image and some demo of how to create images as well in a minute. So we've done health. The next thing that's important is uh, jobs, our jobs, right? So now let's see how, while this is doing, let's see how we can sh make AI our personal assistant. So someone, um, say day to day, a day job.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone, can anyone share that I'll use, if they wouldn't mind giving me an example of a job that they would like me to create a prompt for to say, how can I use AI to help me in my job as and if you give me the practical real life example, I'll put it in.
Yeah, if someone can do that, put it in the chat. I'm trying to also see the chat here. Um,
So, but it's okay in the meantime. Because I otherwise. So look, it's given us this amazing example of, now that's not body weight squats though. That's not what it looks like. Standing knee lifts and walking and that's not a plank.
yeah.
But it's made an attempt at what they look like. So that's where sometimes AI gives, it doesn't always do what you want it to do, but it looks impressive anyway.
Okay. So I have two things here.
Yes.
One says that as a fashion business owner,
Mhm.
one is policy advisor to senior management, and the third is project manager.
Wonderful. Okay.
So we have three.
Okay.
Okay,
Project manager is
let's
easy
see.
because I was one of
Project manager and fashion business owner.
okay. Okay. We'll do
Oh,
four.
and there's another one to events planning.
Oh, wonderful.
Then there's another one. How can AI help as a physician in a clinic? clinical setting. Yeah. So we have a wide range. So fashion business owner, project manager, events planning, AI in physician, um, as a physician at clinical setting, policy advisor to senior executive. You have a lot.
Yeah.
Did you
Policy.
get all,
Yeah.
Dr. Jeannie?
Yeah.
Oh, then we've added, please add nurse practitioner.
Oh, yeah.
Why are you smiling?
I
Yeah.
like
So
that. I like
thank you
that.
everyone for engaging. Let's see what our
Okay.
Dr. Jeannie can help us with.
Okay. So let's go with that. So the first one was our fashion.
Business owner.
So okay. So pretend. So what I'm going to do is I'll say pretend. Oh, this is key. So pretend you are a an expert in career and business advice. Because when many times you're able to uh, ask chat or ask the UI tool that you're using to put itself in that thought mode. So
Mm.
I want to make sure that now it's an expert in career and business advice.
So,
And
Dr. Jeannie, you're saying that in the prompt,
in the
you have
prompt.
to say pretend.
Yes, because and I'm doing this selfishly because I don't want it to add this to all these jobs to my information going forward. Does that make
Mm.
sense? Because when I ask it about myself, you know what, before I do, and let me demonstrate this. Um and I'm making myself extremely vulnerable here because what I'm going to do is going to tell you everything that ChatGPT knows about me. But
Mm.
it'll explain why I would rather say pretend. So what I'm going to say is based on from what you know about me, describe me in a few sentences.
Okay.
And this is based on, as I said, the information I've given it and the information that I need and all of that. So it's saying all of this in a few sentences.
Okay.
So I don't want to then confuse it and say I'm a fashion business owner
Luna,
and
yeah.
I'm a physician clinical person, you see.
Yeah.
But initially I did pretend too because I wasn't too sure about ChatGPT and AI. I had my moments. And so I didn't want it to know me. So the
Mm.
very first time that I asked it to do an image of me, I see based on, based on what you know about me, draw
Mm-hmm.
an image.
Mm-hmm.
It drew me as a white woman.
Oh, wow.
Because
Oh,
even though I was asking it all these questions, I wasn't putting who I was in.
wow.
Yeah. And it did a picture of me and my daughter, and we were both Caucasian.
Oh,
So then,
interesting.
so then I was like, okay, well, I'm not. So, but now it's fine. So let's start. So
Let's start.
this is why I said pretend. So pretend you're an expert in career and business advice, and give me um advice on how I can leverage AI in my role as so let me put the first one, a fashion
Fashion business owner.
owner. But I need to add, how can I say, tell me what training, oops, training, job, um, opportunities can be made. Again, prompting is a conversation, right? made available to me. Anything else the fashion business owner want me to add? What else would they like in addition to the question?
Yeah, so fashion business owner Joy, if you want to add a little bit um more prompts, is it prompts or what else do you want to
Questions.
know?
What advice?
Yeah, what
Questions, yeah.
advice, Joy, if you if you can add more, what advice do you want from ChatGPT?
But, but what I'm gonna do because we have a few, so one, two, three, four, five, six.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Maybe how about we say how to grow the business?
okay. I am going to ask for advice. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
the Joy said, how do I grow online sales?
good.
Thank you.
So that way I can do all six quite quickly.
Yeah.
Give advice. Pretend you're an expert. So I'm going to put here number one, so that if there's a follow-up, then I'll say go back to number one and give it. So okay. How do I grow the business quickly?
How to grow, how do I grow online sales?
Oh. Okay, so everything that we do today, I'll bundle up and then Marianne will send the email. So if she doesn't have your email, please subscribe and so that you can get the email of all of these prompts.
Yeah. I believe that if you hit the bit.ly breakthrough/convo, if you want to receive the prompts, we will send it to you by email. So please hit that. It's in the chat. And yeah.
Okay.
Joy says, Joy Ofosua said, my name is Stephanie.
All right. So yeah, it's saying how to leverage AI in product design, marketing, so on, job opportunities. And if you want, I can build fashion business a roadmap. So now it's gonna, oh, so sorry. It said it gave what you can do, and then training and skills to learn. It's saying what you can learn to also make it improve it, and it's saying where you can find the training. And then with job and business opportunities that you can create, it's giving you the job and business opportunities you can create, and then how it's showing you use AI to run targeted ads, set up email flows, create shoppable videos, personalized experience. And then it's saying it can build you a fashion business and a roadmap that shows this. So we will say yes, and then we'll go on to the next one. But again, if you want all this, just subscribe, and I will copy all this and put everything in a document, or everything in a document, and put it in a Google Doc, and you'll get the link to everything.
Yeah.
So now it's giving you a roadmap. Your week one, what to do, week two, what to do, week three, week four, future opportunities when you want to grow, and a quick checklist. So it'll keep asking you, what you want it to add, and it'll do that. So I hope that was helpful. So now let's go to the policy advisor to
Yeah.
expand manager.
So policy advisor, what do you want ChatGPT to do for you? If you can put it in the chat. I think that if we can all put policy advisor, um, events planning, and project manager, if you can just say what exactly you want so that Dr. Jeannie can run the prompts for us.
So how I can use AI. Two,
Yeah.
in this case, actually, can I use AI to um, uh, ensure, I want to say, ensure that I exceed my
Okay.
exceed my
My
goal.
goals for
Uh-huh.
the year or my okay, so it's tips on how to influence decision. This policy advisor.
Okay.
Tips on how to influence decision making through advice to my senior executives. Tips on how to influence decision making through advice to senior executives. Did you get it?
Mhm.
Thank you. And thank you all for engaging in the chat. Thank you. And Stephanie, if you can please put the Bitly Breakthrough Convo in the chat so that those who want to get the package or some, I believe that Dr. Jeannie has some goodies for us. We can have your email and send it to you. And let's promise that your emails will not be used for marketing or anything like that. You just get the newsletter and the apps and different strategies and tips that we have. And thank you. Okay, so policy advisor.
So, so to exceed your goals, become the insight engine for decision makers. Use it to analyze large data sets and policy documents. And so this is where you use Claude and Perplexity. Asantini, you use Claude and Perplexity.
Dr. Jeannie is from Ghana, originally from Ghana. Asante, it means she's from that part. There's a part of Ghana that is Ashanti region.
And we sometimes have issues, what is it, with transposing our R's and our L's. So Claude and Perplexity are really good with research. However, ChatGPT does have a deep research component. And so for you, that would be really good to now leverage that for your executive briefs and things like that. That's exciting. Use scenario modeling to influence decisions, enhance your policy writing and presentations. And there is, if there's time, there is one presentation tool that I would like to show how you can take a presentation, but and use AI and just make it fantastic. But anyway, so sharpen your strategic thinking with AI and so on. Daily habits, scan industry political updates weekly, generate a policy pulse brief for your senior manager before big meetings, role play executive objections, and you can use AI to give you those objections. When I was giving my TED talk, I practiced it and everything was great. And then I came back to ChatGPT and I said, because you know how people are online, and I said, so what can someone now come and say to criticize the talk? And it gave me everything, the different criticisms. It said the talk was fine, but the different criticism and how to respond to them. So you can leverage it. It'll be the opposite for you. And so it can say, saying, I can build you a policy advisor AI toolkit made of daily prompts for analysis, templates for executive briefings, and recommended AI tools for policy strategy. So you have that, and we'll continue to the next.
So, Dr. Jeannie, what if I work for government
Mhm.
and I'm not supposed to use, actually, some offices don't allow for ChatGPT. The only thing they allow is Microsoft Copilot,
Oh,
the
put that in
professional one.
Copilot. Then put it in Copilot.
Okay.
And so the thing, yes, I can't believe I forgot Copilot. But yes, it's funny. It looks like Copilot is enterprise-wise. Copilot is the one that most companies have for their employees. So yes, for the most part too, it would have your internal information and whatever you do, do not put your company's information on ChatGPT. Do not
Mm.
put proprietary information on ChatGPT. I can't stress that enough. If you want to keep your job, do not do that. And if you are using your internal systems as well, and you're a company that has clients, do not put your client information in your company's Copilot.
Oh, please, can you say that again and underscore it?
Yes, do not put your client information. So if you work for a financial institution, whatever, a mortgage company, wherever
Mm,
you have clients, do not put your client's information as you're asking Copilot. Like, an example of you're saying, oh, analyze this, and it has Mr. Smith, his mortgage, his bank. You like do not put production information in there. Now you may say I have, test information. If you have testing information, yeah, but do not put production live client information in your AI repository.
okay, so unless it's Microsoft Copilot, the professional, is that what
No,
you're saying?
no, don't do that.
Don't do that. Okay, how about this? What about doctors, nurses, this now they are patients. So I
Still,
have my private practice. Can
mhm.
I use ChatGPT?
You wouldn't put, yeah, so it's like I have a patient who has XYZ, eczema plus, blood pressure plus all of this. You put it, but you wouldn't name your client,
Okay,
wouldn't name your patient. You like there's an example of, but you absolutely do not say Pearl Smith has who lives at XY age has. Mm-mm.
okay. So I think that is very important to underscore because sometimes in our busyness, you want ChatGPT to do something for you and you put everything. Remember, do not put proprietary information on ChatGPT. Your companies do not put clients, customers, patients, production info on ChatGPT or any of those platforms. Is that right?
Mm-hmm,
Okay,
mm-hmm.
thank you.
Yeah.
Let me just say thanks, Dr. Jeannie. Very helpful tips.
Thank
Um, awesome. Thank you, Doc.
you.
Okay, so we are going to the
To
next
the
one.
next one. The next one was the project manager.
Yes.
And I was one for many, many years. And so I'm familiar with this one. So as an advisor, um, give me tips on how I can excel as a project manager, um, and use tools
Mhm.
to manage and organize. That's not the word, but we'll get that. Oops, my teams. We'll start with this. Oh, and then also tips on training. And actually, so for the project manager, one immediate one is I think the PMP organization has AI certifications. The
Oh,
project
wow.
management organization where you do the project management certification, they have a couple of AI certifications that's a good one. Also, tips on training and how I can be ready for where AI takes project management over the next few years. Aha. So for many companies, even though we will have these tools, they're not allowed within the organization. But if you have free range, then it's saying these are tools that you can use. Using all of these, hopefully, your company uses one of them. But again, because of security, many teams don't.
Mm-hmm.
become a strategic advisor, just not a task manager. So, you know, you can easily quickly go back to, so even if you don't, so for example, if you don't have Copilot at work and you only have it externally, you can still ask these questions and then bring them in to, be able to make it. I feel that AI is a godsend to project management. And
Mm-hmm.
then training to stay ahead. CEC is here. Oh, it's PMI. It's Agile and AI. Take the short courses on AI in Agile project management. LinkedIn Learning has it. PMI, Coursera. Coursera, you can take their courses. They're like, um, $40 at most, $40 a month. And so if like there's just one month where you're gonna just do all that, then you have your $40
Okay.
done.
Say
And
that again. Coursera.
Coursera, they have monthly payments where you can take whatever, as many as you want, whatever you want for a certain amount of money per month. So you take what you need and then, you can stop your membership. And prompt engineering, another site to make note of, and hopefully I remember is Allison, because some of my peers are doing a prompt engineering course. It's called allison.com, and they have some prompting courses. Learn how to design prompts, learn how to just, be able to talk back and forth. And another one, Power BI and Tableau, absolutely, they're very important.
Okay,
Um,
Dr. Jeannie,
yes, dear.
this prompt engineering came up.
Yeah.
Can we remember to talk about prompt engineering as a career because it came up
Mhm.
last week. Ishmael was saying that prompt engineering will be one of the things to do. And as you know, we are equipping people if somebody wants a side hustle or career change. So I would like you to talk a little bit about prompt engineering.
Okay.
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 Do
So
we
then,
want to go to the next one?
yes, yes. Hopefully that helps. So then the next one was uh,
Event
event planning.
planning.
Oh, yes.
And then there's the nurse practitioner.
Okay. And then the physician. I'm gonna cheat and see which one I can. Yeah. Event planning is the best. Using AI is the best for that. I can't even, I can't believe that people were doing well, we had no choice, but doing all of that without AI. So give me tips on how I can excel as an event planner.
Event.
And even event planning, I remember someone I knew, there's an event planning certification. As an event planner.
So do they have event planning certification using AI?
That one I don't know. I found out about it before. So maybe in 2023, the person told me, one of my team told me that she was doing that certification. Organize my events on how I can be ready for where we don't on training, also tips on training on.
Yeah, if you are enjoying this session, please put in some comment in the chat. Say thank you, Dr. Jeannie. Say this is great. Yes, I see the emojis.
Yeah.
Say come again.
Uh,
Okay,
so
so event
how to
planning.
excel. Centralize and automate your planning, use AI tools. Again, the Notion. So if you learn nothing, go and learn Notion and Trello. If you're a planner, organizer, even if you're a parent with a busy schedule, do the Notion and Trello. They are
Mm.
very good organizing things. Even if you don't have a business, or you have a small business, because I use Trello and I don't it's free. The version I have is free, and it's if you have a small team and to tell to you do this, you do this, because I had on my team, my person supporting me was in Ghana, and so I would put my stuff on the Trello. She will do the stuff during the day, and move her Trello, her things, her board, move them over as done. And then I'll check them and I'll go over. And in the morning, because we're like 5, 6 hours behind, early in the morning. We'll go over. She's done her Trello. She's done her stuff. She's moved it, and it's fantastic. And it keeps everybody accountable.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Keep everybody accountable. So streamline your guest and vendor management, design and market your events. Oh, count and so if you're able to, like your images. Oh my gosh, if there was, because one what I definitely plan to do was show you guys how to do images. Um, After each event survey, um, oh yes, so this is it. This is the event management certification. It's a CMP or a CSEP. I never knew it was a thing, but it's a thing. And then and then you also there's intro to generative AI on Coursera, LinkedIn Learning, and for everyone, you know, everything that we talked about, LinkedIn is very important for what no matter what you're doing, what your specialty is. You if you are able to even just post something uh, as an expert with whether you're an event planner or talk about project management, you people will notice you as an authority, as an expert, and that helps to grow. But that's a whole different session.
Yeah.
But it's important. Add that to your list of things to do. It's very
Mm.
important. Okay. And then future proofing, AI powered personalization. You can let your guests get tailored schedules, seating, meals, gifts. Oh, yes, for sure. AI will do your registration, your scheduling, your live engagement, um, smart budgeting, real-time analytics, and then you can have a quick action plan and so on. So it'll ask you if if you want a smart event planning toolkit where it'll do everything for you. So that's that for the event planner.
Wow.
hmm And then I think the next one was our nurse practitioner.
Yes, our next practitioner, there are some things here. It said it was what was the nurse practitioner? For nurse practitioner for NP, prompts are how to set up a practice and the requirements needed in Maryland. Also provide note writing automation templates or suggest AI tools for that.
Mhm.
Okay, that's a lot. So let me say it slowly. How to set up a practice. One, requirements. What are the requirements in Maryland? Provide me with writing automation templates or suggest AI tools. And Dr. Jeannie, please don't forget to talk about your business, how you support folks in their AI journeys.
I will. I will. There was writing automation templates and something.
Um, yeah, or suggest any AI tools. Suggest AI tools for that.
Okay. Oh, uh, advise um a okay. This is fun. You need to hold an active Maryland RN and NP license. They must have a collaboration agreement with a physician. Um, get your numbers, your business registration, and so on. And your malpractice insurance. AI tools to manage and automate. They actually literally have a couple of tools and then templates, ChatGPT, Doximity, DeepScribe. Oh,
Wow.
I know. We're all learning today. And what's a soap? Hopefully your nurse practitioner knows.
Uh,
Yeah,
so,
draft.
Okay,
Patient
soap
notes.
notes and
Uh,
care plans.
uh,
Okay.
and then to create but see this is see before you would have had to go to
Mhm.
someone pay thousands to be able to get this. It would have taken weeks, months to get to this point to where right now, if you take that prompt, you go and take this prompt and you sit down and put it in, ChatGPT is going to continue asking you questions. It's going to say, do you want to build this? And each time, for example, if it says training here, you can say expand. You can tell it, you can bring this here and say expand on the training and development, expand on, and you can spend just like within a couple of hours, you will have your roadmap, your business plan, even where you can go and what where how you can go and look for a building. It'll show you where to go.
Wow.
It'll show you where to go. Oh, okay. We'll do one last one, and I'll give you an example of what I mean by that.
Yes. So thank
This
you
is
everyone for joining. We will continue the conversation.
wait, we have to do the physician. There was last one, the physician.
There, that was
Physician.
it. Was that one for a physician?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, there was one for a physician. Thank you. If you are joining this conversation, I know some more people are joining. Please like, subscribe, continue to engage with us in the chat. Thank you once again. We have Dr. Jeannie, who is an AI executive. She has a business to support folks. She's passionate about this, helping people to learn how to use AI to simplify their lives, to grow their careers, and just life, thriving life. So thank you, Dr. Jeannie, for joining us. Continue putting in the comments, and yes, we will continue with our conversation. And if you have any question or you want any Dr. Jeannie to demo anything for you, please by all means put it in the chat. Dr. Jeannie, as you are going to the physician, how do I use AI in clinical settings? I know last week we had said that our panelists have said whether paid or not paid. And it all adds up. You have Canva paid, you have iCloud paid, you have ChatGPT paid. Just give us some practical advice. I mean, if I'm not somebody who is going to be using it often, can I get by with the what do you call the free one? Even though after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it will say get plus or it will revert to chat
Yeah, yeah.
before.
Very good question. And thank you because I was going to mention that too. There's so actually I've done the physician one and it's an AI for patient care. Use AI scribe tools also like Deep Scribe, Nuance, and the SOAP notes, diagnostic support, um result always saying how offer offer a chatbot on your patient portal. If the physician wants to reach out to me, I can help. Because now, like if you guys have been looking at my screen, you see all here are chatbots. A lot of the stuff, like the health stuff, the health menu thing that I did at the very beginning, I have a chatbot for it. But and I'll explain what I mean. But
Yeah, what is
I
a
wanted to,
chatbot?
I wanted to just, for those who are the one to just get you started. But for example, with this the career thing, right, that I was writing everything out one by one, I have a chatbot for it. And I've been that annoying friend where people will ask me a question, I'm like, or something that's repetitive. I'm like, oh, let me give you a chatbot. And what a chatbot is it's basically as you create it to uh, maybe make what you're doing more efficient, more effective, but automate. It automates what you're doing. And so there's this, I have this and others, but it'll help you create your goals for the year. But it's not just your career goals for the year, but it's not just that. You can, all the questions that we asked for the six participants, I can ask that same question here. So what the physician can do is um, go, so you'll hear someone say chatbot, they'll say GPT, they'll say AI agent. That's all the same thing.
Mm.
And so you can go, I can come back another time and because it's a
Yes.
and but also so when you say talk about I do have a for this, because I like teaching, um I do have a community on school where I have it's a couple of hours of teaching what a chatbot is and how to create your own. We'll come back to that. So what it was saying for the doctor, for the physician, is create your own for your community, your
Patience.
clinic, yeah, that that basically you can do, and your staff can use it. But yeah,
Especially those things that are like frequently asked questions,
hmm
right?
they have that as well as the question, yeah, as well as if the nurse practitioner and the physician, like if you have something like that within your organization and the information in it is your own,
Mm.
you can put your, so in that case, you put your knowledge base, like your files and stuff in it, that's your own. Only the people within your organization will touch it. Um, and so like I help clients do that. So I'm doing one for a company that helps people get funding. And so to help them underwrite it, they have their own app to be able to be quicker. Instead of their underwriting taking a week, it can take just a few minutes.
This calls for a whole day.
It does.
Okay.
It does. But before we leave and go to the prompt engineering, I would like
Yeah.
to show, for example, all of these people, like they want to create a flyer. You want
Mm.
to create a flyer for your event. And so let's do this. Pretend, and we'll go to the back to the prompt engineering. Okay. Yes. Pretend I am an event planner and I want to create an event for September 30. I don't know.
20th.
Okay.
And then if you can do one on budgeting
Oh, that's right.
and vacation,
Oh,
please, because
okay.
we all want to go on a vacation on a budget.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'll do this really quickly. Um, uh, um, create a flyer um for the event. Oops, for the event. I want it. I want it to wash, be vibrant. The image, the flyer should beautiful African woman in Ghanaian. Oh, what? Jewelry and uh, I have to say, if I don't put the makeup, she'll look bland. She is smiling. Okay, so it'll take a minute or so to come up. But let's talk about prompt engineering. Now, I remember when I started on the AI journey. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, because we were seeing that prompt engineers could earn, they were earning like nearly 1 million. That's what they were saying when in the news is like, oh, prompt engineer at OpenAI, who at the company that owns ChatGPT, it, $1 million package, Google $1 million package. So I went down down the rabbit hole and looked at what it entailed. And it does entail more than just me doing these prompts.
Mm,
But so if you are willing to, do the deeper dive of learning more about coding a little bit,
mm,
the behind the scenes of those who are creating these language models, then yes. Um, because I did a prompt engineering certificate and it was like I actually answered the questions before I read the course. That's how easy it was for me. And I
okay.
passed and I have the certification, but that was very high level.
Okay.
Um, it wasn't it wasn't, but I know that the one that I mentioned about on Allison.com, I think
Understand.
that that is more involved, but it's 100% worth it. For example, they're saying that, sometimes it's said that, if doing project management, Scrum Master, even as a programmer developer, AI, if they say AI will take your job, what are you going to do about it? And how are you going to prepare? Oh, look,
Wow.
isn't she
Well,
pretty?
did you all get that? So, what was the prompt? What was the prompt? Can you read the prompt
But
again for everyone to hear?
the prompt was pretend I am an event planner and I want to create an event for September 20th. Create a flyer for the event. I want it to be vibrant. The flyer should have an image of a beautiful African woman in Ghanaian attire. She has on beautiful jewelry and her makeup is on point. That's a simple way of saying her makeup. Nowadays it understands the millennials, the Gen Z speak. She is smiling. And I didn't, I should have added, and I can edit it. If I click on the flyer and I go here, I think, yes, I can edit it and I can say the venue is so and so and so and so and so, and it'll change it.
Okay.
But now we want to go to budget.
Yeah, budget and vacation. There's a comment there. What are you all thinking? Do you like the flyer? And that was so quickly. Wow, Doc, I will look for you. Remember to give, maybe if you can say, we'll put it in the chat, your
Yeah.
links and your
Okay.
LinkedIn name, the
Uh,
webinars that you offer,
yes. It'll
because
definitely be on let me see. It will definitely be in the document, but on LinkedIn, actually on LinkedIn, if you look for Dr. Jeannie Asante, I'm there. Um, yeah, I had there are quite a few. I should have done better. I have a link tree, but and even I'm on Facebook for us older people. If you just Jeannie Asante, I do have a Dr. Jeannie Asante on Facebook, but and I do have a group. I have a group where every day when I can, I share prompts and stuff. But I have a school community, and that school community is only $5 a month or seven. I can't remember.
seven is
Yeah,
seven.
seven. And every day I do prompts like so. As you can see, I love to teach, and so the school it could have been like $40 a month, but I'm like it's not that serious. If a lot of people come, you'll come. I show you how to make the twin of yourself, right?
Oh,
Um,
wow.
in there's a lesson on how to make your image. Um, I show like I give you the history of AI, like everything that I've packed in this and we've packed in this what is it, hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You can take your time and do learn how to prompt, learn how to create these images, learn how to turn this image into a video, learn how to have this woman talk. it was my intention to show you guys how to do that. And but we're way over the hour. But yeah, to have her talk, to say something, to have her move, all of that. Just this person that someone will think is a person, but you all saw that this was a prompt of this
Yeah.
beautiful African delight.
Yeah. So if people sign on for the newsletter, which
They'll get
they
everything.
we can put it in again, you get all that information. And Dr. Jeannie, you definitely have to come again. I have to
Okay.
say that I went on her LinkedIn a couple of months ago, and there was a thing on um, imposter syndrome, and your inner critic or
Ah,
your inner
yeah,
encourager or whatever. So
yeah.
I sent her a message and I said, I like that video. Can you come? She said it's AI. I was like, oh, that was. But anyway, so this is beautiful. Take us to the budgeting,
That's
and
it.
if I want to go on a vacation, there are a
Okay.
couple of people on still on. Um, so there's a few comments. Impressive. Thank you, Dr. Jeannie. I see a lot of prompt engineering courses on Coursera.
Do them.
That's good. Okay. So do and impressive. Angela says learning so much. Thank you, Dr. Jeannie. Then Udemy too has quite a few
That's
prompt
how I
engineering.
started. I started on Udemy.
Okay.
When I like I delved into it and then I was like, okay, let me do a formal course. And that's how I started. And actually, uh now after I did it and then I started, you learn by teaching. So I started doing my own courses. And so on it's called the if you do bit.ly or bit.ly/AI uppercase G um growth school. So whether the growth in the growth school is uppercase G, and then school S uppercase KOOL. It's
Yeah.
like, let me WhatsApp you, Maria.
So
And
it's
then, yeah,
bit.ly/AI growth with a capital
yeah,
G growth school, and school is SKOOL.
yeah. And all of that stuff, just as good is on the AI growth school,
Yeah.
which is $5
And
a
there's a reason why we are doing all these during September is back to school. We are also upgrading ourselves. So I'm sure people, if somebody wants to do it for maybe 2 months, 3 months, they can sign on. $21 is like going to get a cup of coffee, and yeah, so
yeah,
please, by all means, let's join Dr. Jeannie's bit.ly/AI growth school.
yeah. Um, and
People are
and
still on, so continue giving us the good stuff.
okay, growth. I'm sending you the message so that to make sure I told you the right thing.
Yeah,
Mm,
definitely. And do sign on to the newsletter. You
yeah,
get all this
all of it.
information
Yeah,
within the day or
it.
two. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bit.ly breakthrough/convo.
Okay.
Please either Steph or Kwesi, if you can put it in the chat again so that people can click on it and sign on to get all the good stuff.
Okay. So pretend you are a financial advisor
Yeah.
and suggest 5 ways to cut 200 from my monthly
Oh,
um,
that's good.
spending without surviving. So let's see what it gives us. But also, I have a chatbot for that, but I'll do it simple here. See all I gave all the chatbots names. So this one's called Bill. You know what? Let me do it this. Let me use her because it's easier. So I made it simple, and I'll send you the link for this. So it's an assistant who help you keep track of spending, log expenses, and so on. So so I'll just put this here, and it should ask me a follow-up question because what I've said is oh, so it's saying cancel pause streaming services, and I did this last week. I did this past week I did it. I was like, I need to cut to where if if um if it's if I'm not going to die tomorrow, if I cut this, then it needs to go. And I did put it through, but it kept insisting I need to get rid of my Netflix. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. But but there were others like that I had on my Amazon Prime, that you don't realize that it adds all of these other ones that you're not watching. And I kept saying, where is this Amazon Kids coming from? My child doesn't watch it anymore. Why am I? And I was able to see and get rid of all of that. And then there was one that just all of a sudden came up, like, and it was $199 from, and I'm like, I don't, where did it come from? So I had to like come in here and ask, where is this place from? And then go and I'm still working through that one because
Yeah.
there's no, I don't know where they came from, but I digress.
So,
So,
Dr. Jeannie,
hmm.
if you are saying that help me cut my budget by $200, do you have to put in, because as they say, it's what you feed it that gives you, how much you are spending per month, how much information do you have to give
This,
ChatGPT?
so many people would say don't, right? Many people would say don't. But I think in this case, like if there's a spreadsheet, but again, there's that word pretend, right? There's that word pretend. Pretend you're advisor. And so it doesn't, and the other thing too up here is or somewhere. I don't know if they've removed it, but there was a thing that said temporarily remove memory.
Oh,
Because automatically it saves everything. But
yes.
there was a thing that says temporary remove memory, but I don't know if it's gone since they upgraded, but there was something. So like temporary remove, so it won't remember, it won't store what you've given it. I know. So I did because like I was talking to a friend and I was like, groceries are so expensive. This is ridiculous, right? It's so expensive.
Yes.
So what I did was I took pictures, and this is I'm gonna again putting myself out there. You see, grocery price increase. I had to have a conversation with chat, like
Mm,
what's going on? And
yes.
so I do Instacart a lot because I do Instacart a lot. So I took pictures of my Instacart
Hmm.
uh, the order, and I put it in, and I was like, why is just these few things $200, right? And but then I said, compare this. We are in September now. Compare this thing
Hmm.
to the price of September last year, and it wasn't that different. I hate to confess, it wasn't that different, and the prices weren't that different. Mhm. Depending whichever way, the September last year and this year wasn't that different. But then I said, compared to COVID to 2019, and it was a difference. It was a like $60 difference
Mm.
for that. But then I was like, then I asked it what do I do? And it told me. And in Texas they have HEB. Everybody loves HEB. It's like they say, they describe it as a much better Walmart with better quality things. It's Walmart with the quality of Whole Foods, you know.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. And so so I was buying, so you're buying brand things.
Mm.
So instead of doing that, buy the HEB stuff. And then sometimes do the packaged food, right? Instead of buying the pineapple, I get pineapple chunks. So it's like, and that way it showed me that I could have saved $40
Mm.
on my groceries.
Okay.
So here it's showing, and then and so what you can do, so let me go back to the beginning of the it was budget, and what else? What was the other one?
Vacation. I want to go on a
Oh,
quick
vacation.
vacation.
So uh forgive us all, but I have one, and I want to show. I have some prompts. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go. Oh, I'll go to growth school actually because I had those prompts. So this is the growth school, and it has classrooms and shows you how to use the community. It shows you beginner, you have beginner, it shows you how to create the chatbots, right? And I have about easy 50,000 prompts on here. I've broken it down. The phase one, there's prompts part two because it was a lot. I show you how to create voice clones. Because how like you see me and I have my voice. And then in the summer I had classes on Saturdays this time, but life is lifing. So yeah, and then these are products that digital products. So if you're an event planner, project manager, different things where you can get documents. You get documents of anything, health, whatever. Just download them, repurpose them, and make them your own. But it's the holiday one that we want, and this is an easier way. I can just show them, but bear with me. I have to scroll a bit to find it. Uh, it's worth the scrolling. It's really good prompts. Holiday, holiday. Sorry, guys, it'll come up. Otherwise, I'll put it. But it shows you how to find prices that you don't usually find. I'm determined to find. Otherwise, I have to go on.
Yeah. Okay, let's
Oh, booking
engage in
flights. Here it is. Here it is.
it. Okay.
So, let's see here. What budget airlines fly? Let's just take this example. Oh, um, I want to keep everything we did, um, sorry, in one place. Here, what budget airlines fly this route that aren't on major travel sites? So let's say from San Francisco to uh, uh, Richmond. No, where's the airport in Virginia?
Dallas Airport. Is it Dallas? Dulles.
Oops.
So as is thinking, Dr. Jeannie, I don't have ChatGPT Pro Plus. Can I benefit from all these things? Because remember, we are trying to cut down on our budget as well.
Yes, we are. Thank you for the reminder. So there's a an app, and before I was like, I would see it, and I'm like, I'm not doing it. But it's called okay, I will go back to that one. So if you want budget options that don't fully appear, here's what actually works. Southwest, you can book directly because they don't, but they're about to actually. They don't, so you have to go there. Or there's Avelo, I've never heard of that before. ULCC that does serve dollars. And there's Breeze Airways. I never heard of this before. And then JSX, which is semi-private. So I would never have known.
So,
Um,
you put given the prompts to like if I want to go on a vacation in,
okay.
let's say, Portugal,
Okay.
what would you suggest that I do?
in October. Uh, Give me tips. Give me, or let me put it as a travel expert. Step by step instructions on how to go about it. And then it'll give you a checklist. Like by the time you've gone back and forth, it will tell you everything that you need. So there are two things. So there's the this website tool I'm going to tell you about, and then there's another travel one, chatbot that I did for travel to Ghana. So using
Okay.
mhm.
So, folks, what are you learning from this? And you can put your insights. You will be landing the plane very soon. What tips are you going to apply to make your life simpler? I really, really love the one on the food, how to make my meal plan for the
Mhm.
week.
Mhm.
You know, um, yeah, somebody said yes, Portugal. Abigail, yes, Portugal, bucket list. You can search by typing. I don't know what the person really means, search by typing. Um, yeah. So I really love the budget, the meal prep thing. I haven't thought about it. What about you? How are you going to use some of the tips that you have learned today? Which one really resonated with you? If you can put it in the chat, we'll be landing the plane very, very soon. And I'm already making an appeal to Dr. Jeannie to come back when we can find a good time that suits me and suits all of you. But this has been great, 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 great. Okay, so we are seeing this log dates and budgets. My goodness.
Wow. Public holiday, October 5th. US citizens can visit visa free. Oh, up to 90 days. Who knew? Uh, oh,
Okay, can you read that so that people can hear?
oh, okay. US citizens can visit visa free for up to 90 days. But for 2025 trips, the EU entry exit system starts October 12th, adding first time biometric checks. Book flights smart, price out your city pair on a meta search, which I guess something like Expedia. Then check Tap Air Portugal stopover program at Lisbon or Porto for up to 10 days. Choose your bases, like where you're gonna stop, Lisbon, day 4 to 6. I guess it's giving. So I guess these are your base, yeah, your three main bases where to go. Reserve your stay in the right areas for those places, sort local transport, map out must-dos, and book time-sensitive tickets. Decide whether to drive, so and so. So it's giving you, and then it's going to say,
Yeah.
welcome to 10, this into a 10-day itinerary with links, budgets, daily maps, tailored to your exact dates and interests.
Wow.
But if I go, uh, I looked for something for someone who wanted to travel to Ghana, and it was incredible what they were able to give. It got to the point to where it gave them um, it gave them like where they could go for their yellow fever and so on and so forth. And it's called surprise, surprise. It's called Dirty December. here. And so what the person asked, the person said that they want to go to Ghana in December. And so the question was asked what vaccinations are
Mm,
required.
mm,
This, so this does a deeper dive. And so and so specific to going to Ghana, it shows you, and it says required is yellow fever. Because I didn't know this before, but recommended are these.
mm.
And then I think also, okay, so then what is needed in terms of a visa? Because what blew me away was when I can't remember exactly what I typed, but after I typed all of that, then it said exactly where. So it's gonna say, if you tell me your nationality, I can pull up the visa cost
Wow.
processing time. And then it gave, because the lady is based in Dallas Fort Worth, it gave, oh, so if I put this here, that was what happened. Then it said, like, then you can go to Houston. And then it also said then exactly in Dallas Fort Worth where she could go and get the vaccinations. It wasn't like that the last time I went. I didn't have that. So
Wow.
last thing was there's a
Last thing, okay. And we will land the plane. And if you have
yeah,
any question or appreciation for Dr. Jeannie, by all means, please let's know that you are there. But thank you so much for hanging in here with us. I hope you are learning a lot. Thank you.
thank you. So the last thing is Galaxy AI. I had it already set up. So Galaxy AI, for those of you who, you just want it in one place. And I'll definitely give you the link because if you and so this one, if you can go to let me send you this so you can put this in the chat. Because sometimes, if you'll get confused with, some Samsung Galaxy and so on. So I've WhatsApped you the link. It let's see, all new text image. So if you want to do text, it has ChatGPT. It has Gemini. It's you get everything in one place. And I think that this one thing is like if you buy it for the year, it may be 150, but if you do it monthly, then it's maybe $25. So here you
And it's called what? Galaxy AI.
Galaxy.ai. And here you have the opportunity to choose. Oh, I think if I go chat with AI, okay, so you go, then it will, then, ah, then you choose. So I clicked, I think chat. So it has OpenAI, um, OpenAI, Anthropic, which is cloud. I mentioned that. Google, Grok, XAI is Grok, Perplexity, Llama, all of these in one place. In one place.
All in one place.
All in one place. So if you can share that link that I gave you,
Yeah,
Marian.
it's just been put in there. Is it
Okay.
Galaxy AI?
Galaxy.ai. And then
Galaxy.ai is right there. And I think the next thing that we want to put in the chat is the breaking through convo,
Mhm.
so that you can get the newsletter and get all this information. It's
And then if you
breaking
want to do,
through, yeah.
you want to do images, this one, this photo studio is where you can put in your image and put in your own image and it'll create your twin. It's an easier way. There are other ways, but this is an easier way to create your twin. Oh, I haven't signed in, otherwise it will show you. Um,
Hmm.
you
This
can
is
train it. You put in lots of images of yourself. See, so I created images, and I have an influencer who doesn't look like me, but I can now say create an image of, I called her Amma. I create Amma at a restaurant, and it'll create her.
Hmm. How are you all feeling? This is awesome. I mean, this calls for several sessions. Dr. Jeannie has just given us a tip of the iceberg. Which one are you going to use? Food planning, meal prep, vacation, budget, exercise, travel, uh, for your business. The list is limitless. And so let's land the plane with just give us one bonus tip on how to use AI for everyday life that most people don't think about.
Oh my
And
God.
let's land the plane.
I personally, it saved my life in terms of education. I have a middle schooler, and so I actually, it has her own tutor. It has a tutor for her. Um,
What?
mhm. It has a tutor where I don't know where it is, where it's gone, but created it where um it my fantastic tutor it's called, and it'll support her explanations, practice questions, reading summary. If they have in Texas, they have like tests every so often. So you just put it in, you say it's the first semester. She has a test with math. Give me the questions. Give me the questions. I give it to her. Because me, I don't know math. I don't know algebra. They're not my mission, right? Let's give it to her. Science, social studies.
Uh, uh, Breaking through community. Are you hearing this? You can ChatGPT can be a tutor. Unbelievable for your middle schooler,
A high
primary
school, whatever.
schooler. Put something in the chat and let me know you are there and you are getting as excited and fascinated as I am here. My. Oh my goodness. How you all feeling? So ChatGPT, we last week we underscored the fact that ChatGPT is not here to replace you, it's not here to take your job, but it's here to support your journey. So let's all embrace it. I don't know, but we have to land the plane at some point because we can go on and on. As you can all see, Dr. Jeannie is so passionate about this. Not only is she passionate, but she also has the knowledge and the wisdom, the know-how. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with us this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you're watching from. Thank you so much. If you're liking our conversations, please subscribe and like it. And also follow Dr. Jeannie on LinkedIn. She's on LinkedIn as Dr. Jeannie Asante. You can follow her on Facebook as well. You can also follow her at the school is the bit.ly/ join the school, bit.ly/ AI Growth School. And please, by all means, sign up to the newsletter so that we can send the information. All the things that she tried, we'll package it all and send it out in the newsletter. Is the bit.ly breakthrough dash convo. Dr. Jeannie, I can't say thank you enough. Thank you for it's been amazing. And we could have gone on, and I would ask that you come again at a time that is very convenient, maybe around the Christmas season, before Christmas, how to budget for Christmas,
Oh,
or
yeah.
even Thanksgiving, how to keep your sanity
Mm-hmm.
so that you don't go over. But this is so it's priceless. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who joined today, wherever you're joining from. Thank you. Thank you for joining this community. AI makes our life easier. AI can help us with our work, home, our personal growth and career growth. And we've just said you can have a fantastic tutor.
Mhm.
Be creative with your name. So the best way is to try. Thank you so much, Dr. Jean. I can't even end here, but thank you. Like this video if you found it useful, subscribe, turn on notifications so that you don't miss. We will see if next week will come on, but check our community post, share with a friend, save some time and stop stressing. Let AI do the work. Join us next time for another empowering session. But until then, keep breaking through, keep thriving, keep learning, and let's show some appreciation. Dr. Jeannie, thank you, thank you, thank you. Dr. Jeannie Asante, thank you. Follow her also. She has a TEDx. She just did a TEDx talk.
I
Incredible. I will
sent you
give
the
it.
link. Oh no, it was wrong, but I'll send you the link.
Yes, it's on.
It's another Bitly,
Yes.
and then Dr. G TED Talk one.
Dr. G TED Talk 1. But when you do the TEDx, you put a name there to come
Oh
up.
yeah, Jeannie
Yeah.
Asante. Yeah.
So please watch us. It's just part of a story. And I think, Dr. Jeannie, if you don't mind, you come on to tell your story. You have, besides AI, you have a life, and we can talk about that life. But
Yeah.
on behalf of the Breaking Through community, thank you all so much for staying on. I see you all. Thank you. We've gone way over, but it's been totally worth it. AI for everyday use, AI for everyday life. Thank you.
Thank you.